Welcome to Second Edition. I'm Celeste Duell, and this is Eve Custer. We're your hosts this week, and we're about to do something that's never been done before.
We're going into the dreams of our teachers while they sleep. We need to extract important information from their subconscious.
We need to figure out what they think is the perfect news show.
Celeste's never been in the dream world before, but I need her help. I'm the architect of this plan, and what you can expect to see from their dreams is the idea of the perfect news show of Ty Hudick and Elise Cox, sports with Danica Pakolik, and many other dreams.
I'm a little nervous. Eve, is there anything I need to know?
This is your totem. Always keep it on you. If you're confused, it'll let you know whether you're dreaming or awake.
Okay, do you have one?
Yes, this is mine.
Okay. I get the whole totem thing, but what's with the water?
It's the failsafe. If we can't wake up, someone will push us in and we'll come back to reality.
I think I'm ready.
All right. We're going in. See you on the other side.
Coming up on Second Edition News, last week's federal election debate has NAIT students thinking conservatively. Business and art, they may have more in common than you think. And with LRT construction set to begin, what does that mean for your daily commute to NAIT? Second Edition News starts right now. Welcome to Second Edition News. The federal election debate was held last week.
Voters got the chance to hear party leaders discuss their campaigns and opinions on major issues heading into next month's federal election. Students around NAIT who tuned in to watch the debate still feel Harper and his Conservative Party are the front runners for this year's election.
I think a lot of the country still has more confidence in Harper. He might not get a majority government, but I think he's going to get more votes than any other party.
I think it's going to be a majority Conservative government.
It looks like another minority government for the Conservatives.
I think it'll be a Harper win, but a minority again.
The debate covered important topics which helped voters make informed decisions.
I think that business drives our economy, and I think that having lower taxes for business is important. I like how the Conservative government always has a platform for that, whereas a lot of the other parties want to just spend more, help families, which I agree is important, but I don't think running a huge deficit to do it is a wise choice.
Polls open on May 2nd, so don't forget to vote.
Students in NAIT's Petroleum Engineering Technology program got the opportunity to get some hands-on experience with some state-of-the-art industry equipment last week. As part of an annual industry day, equipment and oilfield personnel were brought onto the campus for the students to access. Although the weather did not cooperate, students still got a chance to learn from the pros.
Just to help give the students in the Petroleum Engineering program here an opportunity to get some hands-on feel of the tools, see the equipment, kind of understand a little better what they're learning in the classroom.
Industry professionals were looking to bring their knowledge of the newest equipment and innovations to the Institute.
So for us, it's an opportunity to come and show some of the different things that have changed over the years. With what we provide, some of this has been around for well over 60 years. So, you know, a lot's happened in that 60 years.
Students will look to use the information and experience gained through Industry Day as they further their education through the oil field industry.
Programs here at NAIT are becoming more creative in the delivery of their curriculum. The Alberta Gallery of Art opened its doors for our business students to closely examine the works of famous Canadian artist Emily Carr. At first glance, business administration and art don't seem like a natural fit.
How is this work different?
Doug Short, Chair of Finance Programs at the J.R. Shaw School of Business, believes Emily Carr can inspire students to become better innovators.
The medical doctors at McMaster, where they were going to the art gallery for an art appreciation course, in which they found that their diagnostic skills improved because their powers of observation were better.
With Emily Carr's exhibit here, we learned how innovation can be really applied to any aspect of life. She really innovated the way she did art, constantly changing her paintings, constantly doing different things. And I guess that's essentially what innovation's about.
The Emily Carr exhibit is on display until June 5th. Visit youraga.ca for more information.
The city will take its first big step towards the North LRT line when construction starts next month. A 4-block radius of Kingsway Avenue will be closed as of May 2nd, as the project gets its long-awaited start. The section of Kingsway Avenue between 106th and 102nd Street will be closed until October 15th. Buses and drivers will be detoured to 111th Ave and 101st Street. The project is not expected to be completed until 2014.
The Edmonton Motor Show Dealers Association held the annual car show over the weekend. The Edmonton Expo Center was taken over by hundreds of cars, ranging from antiques to motorsports. Car lovers from around the city got the chance to check out all the new rides and even showcase some of their own.
Come for various reasons. There's such a wide variety of cars to look at, anything from new to the motorsports and performance stuff. And plus, this is my car, and it's in a lot of the shows locally, so I always come and hang out a bit.
With a wide range of cars and some activities for the kids, everyone is able to be part of the fun.
I like Mercedes-Benz and Lamborghinis.
I like Lamborghinis and Ferraris, I guess.
The Edmonton Motor Show uses a portion of its sales to fund a scholarship program for apprenticing mechanics here at NAIT.
95,000.
Danica Perkolik joins us now with sports. What do you got for us this week?
Well, the Edmonton Rush had a record-breaking game, and I have all those highlights and more coming up in sports. Without anything on the line except pride and possibly jobs in 2012, the Edmonton Rush put on a record performance in the regular season game against the Toronto Rock. The Rush came out strong and scored 4 goals in the opening 5 minutes of play. Scott Evans would take a shot mid-tumble, but Sandy Chapman would pick up the ball and score, making it a 4-1 game. The first quarter almost wraps up with the Rush leading 8-2, but not before Evans takes another fall, slashes Rock defender Kyle Ross, falls again, and then punches Ross in the face. Evans would get 4 minutes for slashing and roughing. Into the second quarter, and the Rock would try to narrow the gap with a few more goals, but the Rush held on to their lead with their 10th goal of the night from Ryan Ward. Toronto would then switch out Bob Watson with Pat Campbell, but with only 27 seconds left in the first half, Bill Greer picks up the loose ball, and a little tic-tac-toe gets Corey Small his second of the game. Only at the half, and the Rush are up 12-7, breaking their own record for goals in a quarter and goals in a half. On to the third quarter now, and the Rush think they have a goal, but the play's reviewed and ruled no goal. Toronto would try to take advantage of the lost goal, but Edmonton would keep up their momentum into the fourth quarter. Final 5 minutes of play, and Rush assistant captain Jimmy Quinlan would get the empty net goal. Rush take the game 18-14, breaking another one of their records for most goals in a game and crushing the Rock's chances of being the top team in the Western Division. The biggest win for the Edmonton Oilers came just 2 days after their regular season ended. In last week's NHL Draft Lottery, the Oilers retained the #1 pick for the second year in a row. Also coming out with a big win was the New Jersey Devils, who moved up from 8th pick to 4th, moving the Ottawa Senators down to 6th. The Oilers, Colorado Avalanche, and Florida Panthers all kept their top 3 spots. The 2011 NHL entry draft will be held in St. Paul, Minnesota on June 24th. The Vancouver Canucks were looking for a series sweep against the Chicago Blackhawks this past Tuesday, but the defending champs weren't about to give up just yet. Under 2 minutes in, and Brian Bickle gets around Kevin Biesca, then around Roberto Luongo, 1-0 Blackhawks. Dave Bolenbach, after missing 17 games with a concussion, takes an early penalty with an elbow to the head, putting the Canucks on the power play. Alexander Elder to Sami Salo, and he puts it in the back of the net. The game's tied after 20 minutes of play. Hawks on the move. Kane cross-ice pass to Campbell, and he beats Luongo 2-1 Chicago. Just 17 seconds later, Froba gets it in front for Keith, and he beats Luongo glove side 3-1 Hawks. And the goals keep coming as Tanner Glass gives it up to Boland, who moves into the slot, waits, and snipes 4-1 Blackhawks. Late into the second period, and Froba goes in alone on the breakaway with quick hands and scores 5-1 for the defending champs after 2. 3 minutes into the third, and Patrick Kane to Patrick Sharp, his second of the postseason, and Chicago's 6th of the game. The end of the night for Luongo, allowing 6 goals on 28 shots, and in goes Corey Schneider. Hossa with a pass through traffic to Sharp, and no chance for Schneider. 7-1 Chicago, and the fans start giving it to Canucks president and GM Mike Gillis, and the Hawks force Game 5 with a 7-2 victory. Only 3 teams have ever come back from an 0-3 deficit to win a series. Hawks will look to be the 4th. The next game between the 2 teams is on tonight at 8 o'clock.
Did you know the original movie idea for Inception was presented to Warner Brothers by Christopher Nolan in 2002, and he said it would only take 2 months to finish, but it actually ended up taking him nearly 8 years? The labyrinth style of the movie's logo resembles the logo of Nolan's production company, Syncope. This is the third movie by Christopher Nolan in which Cillian Murphy's character spends a significant portion of the movie with a cloth bag over his head. In the spinning hallway scene, Joseph Gordon-Levitt performed all of his own stunts. Before the production of Inception, executives from Warner Brothers approached Nolan about making the film in 3D, but he refused the idea, claiming it would distract from the storytelling experience of Inception. And now you know.
Hold on, this isn't the right level.
Okay, wait, I thought you said this wasn't the right level. Whose dream are we in?
Well, it's supposed to be one of the teachers, but I don't recognize this design.
Okay, I thought you said we were going to the dream about Stephen Dyer reporting. This does not look like reporting.
We're gonna have to go find him. He'll know how to interpret this dream. Come on.
I've done a little research, so now I can teach you how to survive this. Everyone has different dreams, and while some people remember their dreams very well, others have trouble remembering.
I once had a dream where I was like wandering around in a labyrinth. It was weird because I was just holding my arms out and I was just feeling around along the walls, and I just didn't know where I went. Just constant hallways, caves, and empty passages.
No, I don't generally have many dreams. I just go to sleep and wake up in the morning.
Dream interpretation is the art of finding meaning within dreams, to find what a person's subconscious may be trying to tell them. However, some people are skeptical about it.
I think it's a money scam, but yeah, I don't know. I don't believe in it.
Usually, I think dreams, generally, they come from your subconscious, so it's going to be something you're thinking about.
If you do believe, then you can try to interpret your dreams by first looking for simple meanings before you look deeper, and always be honest with yourself.
Dream interpretation isn't an exact science, so there's no real right or wrong when it comes to interpreting your dreams. For 2nd Edition News, I'm Stephen Dyer.
Okay, so now we're gonna go sleep again and to go into a dream within this dream.
So we're going down a level in the dream world.
Yes.
All right, so we go down a level, you guys take a break, and when we get back, we'll see you in the next dream.
Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned.
What are your sins, my son?
I've been drinking terrible tasting beer for years, and I've accepted it as a way of life. It's often stale, and it doesn't quench my thirst. And I haven't been able to enjoy a beer after coming home from work in, such a long time. I mean, is it so much to ask for just one good tasting beer? Father, what should I do? Big Rock Honey Brown.
Big Rock, beer of the gods.
NR92 is your music and your attitude. Everything from rock like the Beatles to pop like Britney Spears. Tune into NR92.com, the station for the students.
You, me, and a big rock.
In order to properly extract the information from our teachers, you need to understand you can control your dreams.
So you're saying in a dream we can go anywhere?
Exactly.
So if we were in a dream right now, you could take us to Ernest's?
I can right now. You're in a dream.
No, we're at a cafe.
You're sleeping in the car. Welcome to Cooking with Ernest. I'm Eve Custer, joined by Chef Josh Ward. And today he's going to show us how to make the perfect fish cakes, which are a little more exciting than your typical frozen fish sticks. So Josh, how do we get started?
First, you just want to add all your ingredients into the bowl. We'll start with the fish.
Okay, and what kind of fish is that?
This is a white albacore tuna. You can use pretty much any type of fish that's lean, not a real fatty fish like salmon.
Okay.
And we'll add some garlic.
So about how many different types of ingredients do you want to mix in with the fish?
The onions and garlic are mostly just for flavor and a little bit of texture. You want to add some like fresh herbs for flavor as well. But mostly you just want to get rid of that just mushy texture of just plain fish, and it adds a little crunch to it. We add some yellow peppers and basil.
Okay.
A little bit of lemon juice just for acidity.
So you're just adding equal parts of each ingredient?
Yeah, you can mostly eyeball it. There's no real actual recipe for this stuff. You just want to add a little bit of egg as a binder just to hold everything together.
Okay.
And you just want to mix it together a little bit.
And I see here you have the breadcrumbs, but why are they green?
It's a fresh herb mixture. It's parsley, a little bit of basil, and a little bit of mint. And they puree those together with some breadcrumbs.
Sounds delicious.
Yeah, and you just form a patty like that.
So what's the process for making these? Do you just throw them straight in the oven?
You want to get a nice sear on them first, just to give them a little bit of crunchy flavor to it.
Okay. And how long would you leave them in the pan?
Maybe about a minute or two on each side. What you want to do is take it and put it in the oven just to finish cooking the fish inside.
Okay. Do you have any recommendations for what to serve it with?
You can serve it on a pasta. You can actually make like a sandwich, like a po' boy out of it, and put a little roasted red pepper sauce right on top.
Okay. It looks delicious and smells really good too. And after you take them out of the oven, your finished product will look something like this. Looks delicious. Thanks, Josh.
No problem.
Ladies, wake up. Celeste, wake up. I'm Katrina Taylor, and I'm the producer for this show. And I need to get the information that these ladies are gathering. I need to tell them how to interpret the dreams. And I'll show you guys too. I'm gonna have to use the failsafe. I had a dream last night. I was in a hotel lobby and I was looking for something. What is this dream mean? Dreammoods.com is going to help me find out. What does a hotel mean in my dream? Type anything you dream about into the search. A hotel can symbolize a new state of mind or a shift in personal identity. Let's see what else we can find out. You can learn about lucid dreaming, which is the act of controlling and steering your own dreams. After enough practice, you can almost write the script to your own dreams, just like in Inception. You can search any symbol you may have dreamed about. You can learn about nightmares, daydreaming, and techniques for remembering your dreams more accurately. Dreammoods.com gives an in-depth look into the dream world and can give you tips and tricks on remembering your dreams and insight on what they mean. Next time you find yourself wondering what your dreams mean, check out Dreammoods.com.
Are we still dreaming?
Eve, the movie's about to start.
Yeah, but think about it, Celeste. How did we get here?
We just came from... I don't know.
Mike, why is there an audience watching us?
Isn't it obvious, Nicole? We're famous. I mean, we make second edition.
I don't think we're famous, Mike. We must be dreaming.
No, I think the kids are calling it Inception these days.
There's one thing you should know about me. I specialize in a very specific type of security. Subconscious security.
You're talking about dreams?
Inception boasts a star-studded cast with Ellen Page, Michael Caine, and Leonardo DiCaprio. The cinematography and effects really carry you through. They are absolutely spectacular in this film.
We create the world of the dream.
Inception is a dream-based thriller that keeps you wondering which parts are a dream and which parts of the movie are reality.
It's called Inception.
The story takes you through multiple dream levels, which lands the characters in some interesting scenarios. There is something for everyone, with even a love story intertwining into the plot.
Dreams feel real while we're in them. It's only when we wake up that we realize something was actually strange.
The film centers around Dom Cobb and his partner Arthur performing an illegal company theft by entering the subconscious minds of their targets. Cobb hires Ariadne, a young architect, to help design the labyrinth of the dreams.
Dreams collapsing.
I thought the movie was fantastic, with a very original take.
I have it under control.
Although the film runs at just under 2.5 hours, the plot turns make it go by seemingly fast. I thought the film was very well put together. The ending was a very smart choice because it keeps audiences talking even after the credit reel is over.
We give this movie 4 totems out of 5.
Katrina, we got the information you needed for the show.
Yeah, a little too late. The show was due 2 days ago.
Eve, do you remember how we got here?
No.
We need to use the totem.